Morgan Castle, and this is my neuro exam. Can you start by telling them your name?
Tessa Castle.
What is today's date?
I don't know. March 17th, 2025.
And who's the president?
Donald Trump.
Okay, her mood is appropriate. Okay, so first I'm going to have you smell something for me to test your cranial nerve 1. Can you smell this and tell me what it is?
Pizza.
Okay, cranial nerve 1 is intact. And then I'm going to test cranial nerve 2, 4, and 6. You can just follow my finger. Okay, her 6 cardinal fields are intact. If I had a pin light, I would test her eyes for accommodation, equal, round, and reactive. But just looking at her pupils are equal and round. So there's no issues there. Okay, we're going to test cranial nerve 7. Can you smile real big for me? Can you lift your eyebrows and puff out your cheeks? Okay, cranial nerve 7 is intact. And then we will test cranial nerve 5. Clench your teeth for me. Does this hurt when I touch it more?
Yeah.
Cranial nerve 5 is intact, and there is no clicks or anything present in the TMJ. And then I'm going to have you close your eyes. Can you feel this?
Yes.
About here.
Yes.
Okay. Her sensation is intact bilaterally. And then I'm going to get you something to drink and have you swallow. There's no cough or anything present, so her swallow is good. And then I'm going to have you open your mouth, say ah. The tongue and uvula are midline, and the uvula does rise and fall appropriately. Okay, and then I'm going to have you shrug your shoulders. Okay, and that is also appropriate. So at this point, you could get something sharp and dull. You would have tested on both sides of her face, make sure that she could differentiate the feel, also on the arms and bilateral legs as well, to make sure that there's no sensation lost in her extremities. Also at this point, you would do a reflex hammer. You would test the biceps and triceps on the upper extremities, and then the patellar and Achilles on her lower extremities. Okay. You could also test the Babinski with the reflex hammer, or you can just take your finger and you go up the bottom of the heel, and the toes should curl under. Okay, and then I'm going to have you stand. Close your eyes. And this, you're doing the Romberg test, is to make sure there's no inappropriate swaying or falling, basically, during standing for at least 20 seconds. Okay, and then I'm going to test for ataxia. So I'm going to have you touch your finger to my finger and then to your nose. Okay, and there's no difficulty with that. And then the last thing we check is the gait. So I'm just going to have you walk back that way. And this just tests for inappropriate movements, any risk of falls, or uncoordination. And her gait is appropriate. And that concludes my neuro test.